Welcome back, Rwandans.
What?
That's what I'm calling my fans.
Don't do that, it's terrible. You gonna get that?
No, it is probably just that snake in the grass Shirley again.
Why are you so angry at her all of a sudden?
Why am I... Woman! She took my blue ribbon for pie bacon at the fair with my recipe.
Honey, I thought you just defrosted that Marie Callender's and reheated it.
You are missing the point. I took the trouble and the time to put it in my own pie dish, to mess up the top just a little, and took my creme brulee torch to burn the edges just enough so that it looks homemade. There is an artistry to it, and I am an artist. Shirley Sutton is just a forger, and I hate her.
I think they're still filming, honey.
Oh, they can edit that out. Friends, I created this web series to help you feel fancy, and I feel I have been derelict in my duties, so we are going back to the fancy with hors d'oeuvres, which means hors eggs. This is the first in a long line of foods named after the oldest profession, the most famous of which is pasta al puttanesca, which means hors sauce. The hors d'oeuvre is what we here in America call appetizers or nibbles, or what we call in my house, Wayne, supper is not ready. Now eat this and get out the kitchen. There are many kinds of hors d'oeuvres, and we will try a few of them today. The first of which is the deviled egg, a classic. That tastes mustardy, custardy, and the texture is a little rubbery, but it's gushy on the inside, so it's like a balloon filled with mashed potatoes.
I think it tastes kind of like the paste in my elementary school.
Next, we move on to caviar. Now, this stuff comes in teeny tiny jars, but it makes up for its small quantity by being way too expensive. I was able to get salmon caviar.
Smells like the bait shop.
That's where I bought it. Let's try. That is gelatinous and salty and pops unexpectedly in your mouth. That is like taking a fish out of the ocean and licking it.
It tastes like my first marriage.
Myrna, we have got to talk about your life.
Honey, I drink to forget it.
Lastly, we have something called canapes. I was going to look this up, but I fell asleep on the couch. So it sounds like canopies, so we're just going to say that's what it is. And the easiest thing to build anything out of is one of my favorite little singles. Open here. Get all the way into that delicious cheesiness. Okay. So we're going to use these little toothpicks. We're going to make us a little canopy. And I don't think these things can really be on their own because you got to put it on something. So we're just going to stick it on top of this deviled egg here. Just get it good and stuck in there. Stick in the white parts. It's a little sturdier. It's
beautiful.
It's gonna, yes, it is. It is gorgeous. We're just gonna turn it that way, best face forward to the camera. And now we are gonna put a little of this caviar on top of that deviled egg. And there you have it, a shrine to fancy. Well, that is about all the time we have for today. So remember, friends, you are as fancy as you feel. And I will see you next time. I think that turned out all right. What does that make you think of?
Oh, it kind of looks like a boat to me, sugar.
Mm-hmm. Didn't you used to have a boat?
Oh, way long time ago. We got lost in the Aegean. 30 people on board, but you know, no use thinking about that.
Did not realize there were casualties. Myrna, your life is fascinating. I need to interview you. I'm gonna do a new segment where I just interview Myrna about her life.
Yeah, that's not happening.
Yeah, it is.